Hi everyone, this is nztechfreak once again with a short video for the Clove blog. Now this time I'm taking a wee step away from the Samsung Galaxy S2 to give you just a brief video feature on my other new toy. This is a Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1. As you know, it's not commercially available yet. This is one of the Google I/O special editions that attendees of their conference received. I was lucky enough to purchase it from a dev from New Zealand who already has an Iconia tab and wanted to sell this one. So here you have it, Galaxy Tab 10.1, and really what I want to show you today is something that you probably haven't seen in relation to the 10.1 before. One of the key differences of the 10.1 to other Samsung Android products like the Galaxy S and the Galaxy S2 is that the Galaxy Tab actually runs the stock Android Bluetooth stack. Now what that means is you can pair it with things like this. This is a Daytel Retro wireless controller. It is in fact made for the Wii, and basically I've taken the liberty of pairing it using this application Wii Controller IME, which is free from the Android market, and if I move the controller you can see that it's detecting all of those key presses. Now what's that good for, you might ask? Well, gaming, specifically emulator gaming. The Nintendo 64 emulator by ZH, his Game Boy emulator, in fact any of his emulators, and the PlayStation 1 emulators that are available for Android products will all work with these Wiimotes, and some of the other game developers are coming on board and adding compatibility for theirs also. So Gamble in particular is adding a lot of kind of third-party controller support for their games. So let's just go right on in. This is N64 OID, which I was lucky enough to purchase before it disappeared from the Android market. Now I've had some correspondence with the author for this app, and he's hoping for a re-release actually within the coming month. So hopefully this will be new and improved and back on the market for all of you in the very near future. But just to show you a couple of games running, this is Mario 64, of course, and we'll just go straight into my save game. So as you can see, the controller works beautifully. And if any of you have tried the emulators on your Android phones, you'll know that while they run really well on lots of the high-end phones, things like the Samsung Galaxy S and Galaxy S2, it can be difficult to play emulator games for systems like the Nintendo 64 that had something like 20 buttons on its controller. So let's just have a brief run around and show you how good the gaming experience can be. What you'll probably notice from time to time here is my Galaxy S2, which is taking this video, struggles with the autofocus a bit. And I guess the confusing thing for viewers here is that the controller is great. What you can't tell is it's just my playing that's awful. It's been a while since we've had a blast of Super Mario 64. But anyway, I think you can see that's running beautifully. It's like having a Nintendo 64 right on hand. Just to show you some other games that are running well with this, we're just going to jump straight into Mario Kart. Load this one up. And what you can see is it's just running beautifully. Full sound, full screen, full speed, and barely a hitch. And something like this with the controller is just so much more enjoyable. And playing this just now, I'm just totally getting that old school feeling of joy that you got playing Mario Kart on the 64. Now this setup's going to be even better, of course, as soon as Samsung released the official accessories for this tab. I understand Samsung Germany in fact is already selling them, and what I'm thinking about there is if you plug this in via the HDMI dock into your TV, you really have got a portable game system, Nintendo 64, a PlayStation, a Game Boy, all in your pocket. So I'm having lots of fun here, but really you've probably seen enough to know that this is running well. So let's just exit out of here. So that's that. And finally, I guess it's worth pointing out that my live wallpaper here, you might recognise it's been stolen from the Iconia tab, as has this nice weather widget. The water level you can see there is actually the battery level of the tab, which is pretty cool. And if we flip screen orientations, you'll see a nice little animation filling up the screen. So just beautiful, and it just goes to show the sort of customizability you can have when you're dealing with an Android product. If you like something that another manufacturer's done with their UI, there's a pretty good odd that you'll be able to take it and have it for your very own, even if you're with another manufacturer's product. Anyway, that's all for today. This is NZ Tech Freak, and you've been watching the Clove blog. See you next time.